Hey people of VC, it's Andy, Cloudy, Milder. Contest entry and thread response time today. So these are both for Low Noise Jason Skilz. The contest is his push to 300 subs, but he's well beyond that. This is more like push to 400, and he's going to be nearer 500, I think, by the time he goes through all these entries. And I have seen a ton of people put in entries for this contest as well. Many people I know very well, and just a quick search through, and many people I've never heard of before, so I'm getting turned on to some new channels as well through this contest. So Jason, he's a lovely bloke. He has some strange taste, combination rather than strange taste. So he's into the metal stuff like me. He's also into a lot of the hardcore punk side. In fact, he does a absolutely fantastic Friday night live stream with mostly punk guys, a couple of metal guys in there as well. Always a good watch, always has a bit of a theme to it, and thoroughly enjoy watching some of those despite it not starting until midnight my time. But he's also into I don't know how to describe it. It's like trance music, dance music, you know, when you're mixing, mashing all that shit up. I don't know how to describe it, really not in my comfort zone at all, but he's very good at it by all accounts, and he's got his own label, and he does other live streams where he does sort of live mixes as well. So I thought I would take, as soon as he had a thread going on recently, which I pulled out the albums for but never got around to doing, and he's got a contest going, rather than do two videos, he's not worth two shout outs. I just thought I'd give him the one shout out and do the two videos in one, but I'd mash it up as though I was doing a trance mix. You could tell I haven't got a bloody clue what I'm talking about. But 3 questions for the contest, and the thread was bad album covers, so I'm going to mash it up as I go through. First question was show a band with three members. So I'm going with Atomcraft, and well, Future Warriors is the album I'm showing, but new wave of British heavy metal takes on speed metal. This was originally in around this was 85, I think. Venom-esque, Motorhead-esque. Always love this. Look at that, the padded vest there. It's brilliant. But these guys are absolutely rock. I'm really into Atomcraft this year. All their stuff has been reissued on Back on Black recently. Certainly the first 3 or 4 releases, and I've picked them all up, and absolutely fantastic band. So that's my 3-piece. Let's show some bad album covers for you. Now, some of these could be classed as so bad they're good. Some of them are just bad. Exhibit A. This is Legs Diamond, Land of the Gun. It's good when a cover has a concept, and other than the Earth being the land of the gun, I guess, because there's no other planets that we know of that have guns on them yet. But whoever thought we'll have a picture and we'll just put a Legs Diamond sticker on it, and yeah. I think this was their comeback album. They'd pretty much given up the ghost, but then they had a little bit of a revival, and they decided to get back together and do this album. This is one of the albums that realised that just buying bands because they're on a label, it's on Music for Nations. I was collecting Music for Nations first 100. This is at MFN 59. Kind of made me realise that that's not the best collection policy. It's not a great album, and it's not a great cover. As is Dark Star, Reel to Reel. Horrendous cover. So much so that I don't remember what this album sounds like at all, other than it's actually not that good. It's on FM Records. They are also a 3-piece. Rick Staines. He could have come up with any stage name, and he probably used his own name, but Rick Staines, yes. So yeah, so Dark Star, Reel to Reel. It's got a Reel to Reel on there, but yes. Anyway, bad album cover. Horrendous album cover next, and another 3-piece. Raven, The Pack is Back. They are record company influenced album. it's not just, I mean, the back cover is actually better. If they put that as the front cover, it wouldn't be quite so bad, but when you're asked to wear spandex, and these are actually straps, I thought for the longest time that these were Y-fronts with red beading on it or whatever, but no, it's a strap to accentuate the crotch area, and then a lacy top as well, which I think is supposed to be chainmail, but the Gallagher brothers look ridiculous there. I mean, the only one who's looks slightly okay is Wacko because he's got a helmet, but even his pose, awful cover, awful album. Question 2 in the contest was show a third release from a band. I have gone for a third release that's also my favourite release from that band to date. That's Ram. Modern, traditional heavy metal from Sweden. Bit of a no-frills cover, well, I do like the cover. Yeah, this album is called Death, not that you know from the cover itself. And it's absolutely killer. If you do not know Ram, I thoroughly recommend you check them out. Any of their albums, all really good. They've been going for about 20 years now, all in all. But I don't think they're still that well known. Fantastic live as well. This is their third album, Death by Ram. Some more terrible covers. Now this goes in the so bad it's good. This is Attacker Battle at Helm's Deep. I'd say childish drawing, but no kid could draw that well. Or at least I couldn't. I still can't draw that well now. But this is a great early 80s metal album. But the cover, not great, but also fantastic at the same time. Gamma are more hard rock, and they have their first 3 albums. I could have shown this is the third album as well, I guess. Gamma 2, and the imaginatively titled Gamma 3 as well. No idea what that is supposed to be as a cover. So this is Ronnie Montrose's band. Gamma 2 is the only album of the 3 I really like. I just showed it for, and that is an awesome cover. I love that cover. Sharks in the Grass. Superb, and they went from this to this. How the nearly mighty have fallen. And I think you also showed Jason Judas Priest's Point of Entry, but the US cover. The UK cover is equally as garbage. Doesn't really make much sense, like the US cover. Although there is supposedly a bit of an innuendo behind the US cover, there's just nothing here to no saving grace for this one at all. Question 3 was show a triple release LP or CD. Maiden instantly sprang to mind, but I've shown Maiden quite a bit recently. So I thought I would go for Holy Diver Live by Dio. This has recently been reissued also on a triple LP, but this is the I want to say original vinyl release. Unlike a lot of triple albums, it is just a gatefold. So two of the vinyl sit in one side of the gatefold, and red vinyl. But it's Holy Diver, and it's played live in its entirety. And there's a couple of the usual Rainbow songs chucked in there as well. And it's Dio. So that's that completes all the questions for your contest. Got a few more dodgy album covers to show you as well. Then if you just stick with me to the end, I want to ask you guys for just a little bit of feedback on something. So World War III, a decent heavy metal album, but an atrocious cover. Would you know that's a heavy metal album? You kind of would from the back. You got the Sledge Brothers here. More of a heavy metal type logo, but that is I have no idea. Maybe that's a famous painter, maybe somebody could tell me. But terrible, terrible metal cover. Bronze, Taken by Storm. More new wave of British heavy metal. This is from 1983. Bronze on the Bronze label. An okay album, not fantastic, but absolutely terrible cover. Taken by Storm. Prism, whatever. It's just doesn't work for me. And now the last one I've got to show. Well, I've got two more to show actually. This album's often shown in bad covers because it's a terrible drawing, but I love this album cover. Even with its wonky wheels. Apparently this was some concept art they sent the label, and the label decided to use it. But to me, this is a Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, isn't a true photo depiction of a person, and neither is this a true pictorial representation of a man on a motorbike wielding an axe. But I absolutely love this cover, however badly drawn people think it is. But I have gone with Battle Axe for a bad cover. Their follow-up album, Power from the Universe. What is that all about? I can forgive the guy here reaching out to the light, but this one down here with the heavy metal claw, no idea what he's doing. And the look on his face, he's holding him back, and this terrible concept for a cover. Much better band shot there. Battle Axe, fantastic, new wave of British heavy metal again. Well worth checking that band out. And the last one I've got, the worst one of the lot. This is the Sterling Cook Force with Full Force. This is a weird album. This is Sterling Cook in the middle. It's a bit of it's on Ebony, so it's on a great label. And Ebony, I think, were just hoovering up anything metal at the time, but it's not really a metal album. It's got I think it's got one song on there, if I remember. Hit and Run is quite metal, but the rest of it just sort of turns into a bit Chuck Billy-esque guitar wankery, really. Not a good album at all, really, but a tremendously so bad it's almost good cover. I don't know what you think. So that's my answer to your bad covers thread and my answers to your contest. Please check out Jason's channel, Low Noise Jason Skilz. I'll leave a link below. And just before I go, I've got a new angle. You're looking at me here. So what I'd like to know is, how does this video look and sound to you? I've been messing around with my camera settings. I've had them on the default settings for so long, and I've never been happy with the camera as such. Never happy with the audio, so I've got a new microphone in place. The audio on the camera, the microphone on the camera, if I played music in the background, it just never picks it up. It sounded just really like it was underwater. So I'm hoping that if this microphone works out, I can play music in the background. I have been playing some Texas heavy metal, a band called Device, also a three-piece. These guys are now defunct, but I wanted to see what it was like to play music in the background and whether you could hear me, hear the music, whether it's too loud or not. It seems too loud to me sitting here, but I want to see how the mic picks it up, and also the lighting as well. So if you could indulge me, leave a comment, whatever, say what you like about the video, but also let me know whether it's too bright, too loud, out of focus, or what have you. Really appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching. Check out Jason's channel. See you all again soon.